Dear students, welcome to today's session. Today's class, I will be doing one sum, how to prepare receipts and payments account. It's a very simple. Already in previous class, we did one sum. So, I told you the detailed explanation about the format of receipts and payments. So, once you go through the format, it will be very easy for you to do the sums. It's not much difficult, it's very simple. Only the receipts, you have to identify which are the receipts and put it on the debit side, and which are the payments and put it on the credit side. The opening balance of cash in hand and cash at bank will be on the debit side. Suppose if it is overdraft, means you have to put it on the credit side. Hope you understood, children. So, now we will move on to the sums. Question number 2, page number 71. Just look on to the screen for the question. Question number 2, page number 71. From the information given below, prepare receipts and payments account of Coimbatore Cricket Club for the year ending 31st March 2019. Bank overdraft 6,000. That is, it is given in the bracket as 1/4/2018. So, it is understood that is the beginning of the year opening balance of bank overdraft. Cash in hand 1/4/2018 1000. Wages paid for ground maintenance 2000. Subscription received previous year 500, current year 9,600, subsequent year 400. Total it is 10,500. Wages yet to be paid 2,200. Interest on loan paid 2,000. Honorarium paid 2,800. Water and electricity charges 700. Match expenses 2,600. Sports material purchased 1,900. Match fund receipts 5,200. Legacies received 2,000. Cash balance 31/3/2019 300. That is the closing balance. Donation received for pavilion 2,000. We will move on to the sums. Question number 2. In the books of Coimbatore Cricket Club receipts and payments account for the year ended 31st March 2019. Receipts, payments. See the first item, children, bank overdraft 1/4/2018, it is given as 6,000. That is overdraft means you have to put on the credit side. So, first write that is the opening balance. So, first write by balance, brought down. Since it is bank overdraft, put it on the credit side. Bank overdraft 6,000. Next, what is the next item? Cash in hand. Again, that is opening balance. So, write here to balance, brought down. Under that, right, cash in hand 1,000. Okay. So, these are the opening balances. Next, what you have to do? You have to identify which are the receipts and which are payments. Then put all the payments on the payment side and all the receipts on the receipt side, that is on the debit side. Okay. Now, we will move on to the question. Wages paid for ground maintenance 2,000. So, paid payments right here by wages paid, it is 2,000. The next item is subscription received. So, it is given as previous year, current year, subsequent year. So, what you have to do, as I told you in the previous session, in case of receipts and payments account, you have to consider everything, that is the previous year, current year and subsequent year. So, the total amount of subscription received should be written here. Since it is receipts, you have to write here. To subscription, you have to write all the three. Previous year is 500. Current year is 9,600. Subsequent, that is the next year. Subsequent year is 400. So, So add everything, previous year, current year, subsequent year, all these are receipts. So you put it here 10,500, 10,500. Is it clear? Next is wages yet to be paid 2,200. Listen children, wages paid I have written here 2,000 payments, but wages yet to be paid should not be written here. Why? As I told you, all cash receipts and cash payments alone has to be written here. In case of wages yet to be paid, what is the meaning of yet to be paid? It is outstanding, it is not paid. So that type of expenses should not be shown here. Any non-cash item will not appear here. Can you understand? Wages paid can be written, but wages yet to be paid, that is outstanding expenses, they are non-cash items. Non-cash items will not appear in the receipts and payments account. Okay. Next, interest on loan paid by interest on loan 2,000, that is also payments. Next, honorarium paid 2,800, that is also expense by honorarium. Honorarium 2,800, that is also payments. Okay. Then next, water and electricity charges, that is also payments by water and electricity charges. How much? Water and electricity charges 700. Next, match expenses 2,600. Sports, next, sports material purchased 1,900, that is also payments purchased by sports materials, purchased material 1,900. So fund receipts, so to fund receipts is 5,200, 5,200. This is legacies received 2,000, so that is also receipts to legacies 2,000. Next is the cash balance, that is the closing balance, that you write here by balance carried down, cash in hand. It is the closing balance is given here of cash in hand, that is 300. Then the last item is donation received, so receipts to donation, it is receipts 2,000. Okay. Now you find the total of the debit side and find the total of the credit side. See which side is greater. Debit side is greater. Put the total 20,700. That with that you subtract this. When you add all this, the difference will give you the cash at bank 2,400. Put the total. Total is 20,700. So cash at bank. Cash at bank is 2,400. Put a circle for the answer. Understood children? Hope you understood what I did here. I took up all the receipts, what all we are receiving and put on the debit side, and what are the payments, what all we are paying, paid, everything have written on the payment side. Then see which is more, add up the debit side and the credit side, see which is greater. So for us in this question, the debit side is greater, that is we are getting 20,700. The total of debit side should be subtracted with this items. The difference will give you cash at bank 2,400. Hope you understood children. Only one thing you have to keep in mind, that is wages yet to be paid. It's an outstanding expense and it is a non-cash item that will not appear in receipts and payments account. Not only wages outstanding, there are some other expenses also which are non-cash items. Those items should be excluded from the receipts and payments account. Hope you understood children. Thank you.